So, I'm aware that I haven't uploaded a video in like probably over a month. I'm not even sure how long it's been. A while. It feels like an eternity. Um, the last thing I put up, I'm pretty sure was the last part of Murdered Soul Suspect, which feels like forever ago. So, I just kind of wanted to explain why briefly. I know that, if you haven't randomly disappeared from your channel for months at a time and not explained why, are you even a YouTuber? But I just kind of wanted to address that and like when I might be back, or at least why I'm maybe not going to be back for a little bit. So first of all, I mean, if you've watched my Murdered Soul Suspect videos, then you'll know that in a few parts I referenced the fact that I was in like excruciating pain. I was really, really suffering for a while. Like, I was so sore. I've since been to the doctor. They think it's possibly an ovarian cyst or possibly a twisted ovary. They think it's something, an ovary something. And I'm on a waiting list to get a scan. They're pretty sure that whatever it is isn't dangerous in any way, it's just very, very sore. So I'm on a waiting list for a scan, but obviously, the NHS is massively backed up since COVID, and I completely appreciate I'm not top of the list for scans. There's people who need them way more than I do. So I've been alright for a few weeks now. I haven't had any major flare-ups, so whatever it is, it's not gone because I can still feel it. I can feel it right now, but I'm not. At one point I had to crawl up the stairs to go to the bathroom because I couldn't physically walk, so it wasn't going great. But whatever that is, hopefully in time it'll get sorted. But that flared up while I was doing the Murdered Soul Suspect playthrough, and I was trying to kind of push through the pain because I wanted to keep, making my videos, but there was time, like, when it was flaring up badly, I could barely think straight. So that was holding me back to begin with, but then things got worse. So back in March, my friend, they had to move into a hospice because their cancer had become untreatable. It happened really, really suddenly. As far as we knew, they were all right because they'd been fine. They'd been out and about. They'd been going to Comic-Con. They just got married in February. They'd had a whole wedding ceremony and reception, and they were, not well, not in good health, but as well as you can be for someone who's got cancer, and is going through active treatment. But then things went really wrong really quickly, and they got told that the cancer was no longer treatable and there was nothing more that the doctors could do, and that it was, inevitable, that they weren't going to be with us much longer. And that was a huge shock because as far as we were concerned, the doctors had told them that they should be able to get it under control. They'd already been in remission once, and as far as we were concerned, it was just a case of putting them back on some treatment and getting the part, the bits that had recurred to go back to not being cancerous anymore. And we thought that would be a fairly easy thing to happen and that they would be okay. So to find out that within a few months we'd gone from it's going to be okay and we're going to get it back under control and I'll be fine to palliative care was just a massive shock to the system. So that was March, and for the first couple of weeks I couldn't really do anything. I couldn't focus on making videos. I couldn't really do very much of anything because it just all felt so hideous. Especially right at the beginning, they were really out of it. They weren't well at all, and we weren't sure that we were even going to be able to like talk to them again because we weren't sure if they were ever going to be well enough. But then they got better and they were talking and laughing and joking and they seemed well. And so I think once I could see that they'd come back round and that they were doing all right, I think that led me to believe that they weren't, as much as obviously we knew that there was no way of curing it, maybe they had more time than the doctors thought, and maybe they were going to get better, and or at least that they were going to be with us longer, and that it wouldn't need to be such an immediate worry that we were going to lose them, that like it didn't need to be something that needed to constantly consume my mind because they were doing all right. So it wasn't going to happen anytime soon, and they would be with us for a while, is what I'd convinced myself. And because of that, I'd managed to get back to being normal because I wasn't constantly worrying about them. And I'd started working on a video. I was in the middle of writing Six versus the True History of the Six Wives of Henry VIII, which I'm still super buzzing to make when I can get back to doing so, which is not right now. But yeah, I'd been working on that, and I just last week had bought my game that I was planning to do an LP of, which I will eventually at some point. It's on the pile, I'll get to it. But I was like, I had plans and I was feeling quite positive overall because everything was going to be alright for a while, is what I'd convinced myself of. But I was wrong. I was very, very wrong. They didn't have as long as as long as I convinced myself that they had. And they passed away a few days ago. It's Sunday right now. We lost them on Tuesday, so it's been a few days. So that's I haven't really processed it yet. I haven't really let myself, they say the first stage of grief is denial, and I would say I'm definitely in denial. I'm aware, obviously. I'm aware that they're gone, but I think my brain just isn't really accepting that yet. It's really hard to get your head around the fact that your friend isn't here anymore, and I don't think I'm going to be able to process that for a while yet. Right now it still feels like I could text them and they would reply straight away and be like, "Don't be silly, of course I'm fine, I'm right here, what are you talking about? What do you mean I'm gone? I'm not gone, I'm here, obviously." Because it doesn't make sense. That's just what I keep saying, is it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense that they're gone. Because they can't be. They can't be. How can they be gone? How How can they not be here? That doesn't... I feel like Anya in that episode of Buffy, when she makes that speech and she's like, you know, I don't understand why she can't just get back in and not be dead anymore. It's stupid. It's mortal and stupid. And it's like, yeah, I get that now. Like, it does feel stupid. It's stupid that people can get cancer. It's stupid that it's such an, like, difficult disease to treat. It's stupid that the universe at large, you know, it's stupid that human beings can get ill. I think that's stupid. It's stupid that there are so many diseases in the world, and it's stupid that this particular one comes on out of absolutely fucking nowhere and just destroys you from the inside with no reason. It just does it. It's like your body just wakes up one day and is like, what if I just blew you up from the inside? Like, what if I just did that? And it's like, I don't know, maybe don't do that. But the fact that it affects so many people all over the world, you know, like, so, like, what is it? The statistic is like 1 in 2 people nowadays, which is absolutely horrifying and does not help my medical anxiety at all. No wonder I'm on fucking tablets, because that's a terrifying statistic that they love to put on the TV at every ad break. But yeah, like, it's fucking stupid. It's a stupid disease. It's stupid that it happens to so many people. It's stupid that the human body does these things, just does these things for no fucking reason, just does them. And it's stupid that we can't find a way to just stop it from happening to people. And it's stupid that someone so young and so talented and so good-hearted and generous and just the best person, truly one of the nicest people in the whole damn world, with more talent and creativity in one fingernail than I'll ever have in my entire body, and the fact that they are gone is stupid. It's fucking stupid. Because they shouldn't be. They should be here. They should have had a long, happy, brilliant life with the person that they just married 2 months ago, and their cat, and their family. Yeah. So, to get back to the point of why I made this video, I don't know when I'm going to be back. I can't put any creative energy into very much at all at the moment. I don't have even the remotest desire to try and write my 6th video right now, and I was really enjoying it, because, like, Tudor history is like my favourite period of history. I fucking love Tudors, so I was super enjoying it, but it's not going to be fun for me right now, because it's not going to be fun for me right now, so we're going to put that on the back burner. I'm not going to play the video game and do the LP, because again, I'm not going to enjoy it. I'm not going to get any enjoyment out of that. It's a really depressing game as well. I'll tell you, is it Spec Ops: The Line, because I wanted to play it for like years, and I won some money at the bingo last week. Of all things, I won some money at the bingo, and I thought, well, you know what you might as well do with this money? I didn't even know I was going to the bingo. It was my boyfriend's 30th birthday, and he wanted to go to bingo. As you do. So we went to bingo, and I won some money, and I was like, I'm going to finally get Spec Ops: The Line, and I'm going to play it for YouTube. So I did. But as far as I know, from everything I've ever heard about it, it's depressing as fuck. So that's probably not quite what I want to be doing right now. Probably not the thing that I want to be playing at the moment. I'm also, like, I just got to the Keyblade Graveyard in KH3, so hopefully I'll find some energy to go back to that at some point, because you know, right at the end, man. But yeah, what I am doing to keep my brain occupied, because my way of dealing with pain and trauma is just to be permanently distracted so that I can never have a single thought or feeling. Been doing it for years. It's not a healthy coping mechanism, but you know what? I've tried every other coping mechanism in the damn world and they haven't worked. So we're going with the ADHD approach of just being constantly distracted by 50 different types of stimuli at one moment. But what I am doing to pass the time is I want to make a video. I watched Izzy's Monster High video like last week. No, actually, I think I was watching it that same morning that I found out about my friend. How incredibly depressing. But yeah, I was watching Izzy's Monster High video, and I thought to myself, you know what I really, really want to do? I want to do a ranking of every Bratz doll line. Dear God, there's more than I realised when I actually went on the Bratz fandom wiki. Jesus Christ, there's so many. So I've been collating pictures. I've just been going through and getting a picture of every single line of dolls for when I eventually get around to making that, which still won't be for a while because I've not got the energy or the mental capacity to be doing that. But I'm collating the pictures anyway, and there are some fucking ugly Bratz lines. Like, I love Bratz, you know, I love Bratz with all my heart and soul. But dear God, there are some ugly fucking lines. What in God's name was the hoverboard range from 2016? I have questions, MGA. I have nothing but questions. But yeah, so that's what's in the pipeline for when I do finally feel a bit better. God knows when that'll be, because it's still incredibly raw, and I think it's going to get worse because I think we're in the easy stage now. We're in the denial stage where you can just pretend that things are fine when they're not. It's when you start getting to the later stages that everything starts going very, very wrong. I know, because I've done grief before, and I've done the whole 5 stages of grief and was genuinely shocked at the fact that it does actually, they're right. You really do it in that order. It's quite bizarre, actually. It's quite a bizarre experience. So yeah, we're in the easy stage now. We're in the denial stage, and I know that once you get into the rest of Dabda, it gets so much fucking worse. So I'm preparing myself for complete fucking shitstorm. But I also know that my friend, being the most creative soul I've ever met, would not want me to give up on my creativity because of what happened. And I know that they would want me to pick myself up and be able to go back to making stuff, because that's what they would do. They put their heart and soul into everything that they made. They made the most incredible stuff. They were a dressmaker, and they made the most incredible costumes and dresses and outfits, and they would want me to pick myself up and to continue creating. So I will. But it'll be a little while. But yeah, I'm just putting that out there so that you don't all think that my channel has gone dormant, because it hasn't. It's just been a very, very shit month and a bit. It's been very, very bad. But we'll see what happens next. And I'll see you when I see you. Bye everyone.